Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Snakes on the Plains. Today I am doing a little bit of an update. As I'm sure some of you are aware, we haven't had a video in a really long time, and I'm just going to explain what's been going on here and some of the circumstances I'm now in. So you're probably going to be seeing some photos and some just footage of past clutches or anything, and it's just keep you guys busy, so this isn't just a black screen video. But what's been going on here is that well, I guess I should start from the beginning. We took in a collection, and unfortunately when we took in over 40 snakes, it was very apparent at the beginning that these animals all were extremely ill. We started quarantining them before we even knew that, but once we took them out of the bag and they were in this quarantine room, we could tell right away. We went into overdrive and had extremely strict quarantine procedures, and these procedures were actually kind of partly created by a vet, and she helped work with us, and it all worked out really well. The snakes went and saw the vet. All these crazy things kept popping up. Some of them started dying. And again, these are all snakes in somebody else's collection that we took in. And then as we're trying to treat them for what popped up on a culture, which was a respiratory infection, all these other symptoms started. Even symptoms so just completely crazy, like bleeding out of their mouths and just have blood running down their throats, mucus bubbling out all over the place, diarrhea constantly, lack of interest in food. It was just terrible, guys. And after about a month and a half of going one step forward, or not really even, just getting a treatment, and then that treatment just putting us back 2 steps, we were definitely fighting between 2 or 3 things that were wrong with these snakes, and we were trying to treat one and then treat another one because you couldn't treat at the same time, and the illnesses at the same time, and it just, these animals were so sick and so far gone, it wasn't gonna work out for them. And one of the possible illnesses that they had was something that could hide and could possibly be spread to other animals. So even if they did look better, they might not be fully purged of the illness, and they might spread it to new critters. So we made a very hard decision, along with some help from other experts, that we should put these animals down. Now, for those of you who are wondering, no, we didn't purchase these. These were going to be kind of a long-term breeding project, and the person who owned them was going to be paid back, and we would get to breed them, and so it was going to work out for both parties. However, he didn't realize how sick they were, or that they even were sick, except we were just told that one of them was ill, and it turned out that very quickly all of them were ill. About a month after this all was resolved, my ex-fiance and I split up, and that was extremely hard, and he didn't want anything to do with any of the snakes. So I personally have all of the animals now, and he kept the tegu and our 2 turtles. If you guys saw any of our Instagram posts and the couple of videos that I had of them, he now has those. But again, I have all the snakes, and even though that my priorities weren't putting the animals first, definitely would have been putting the relationship first. If that's not going to work out, I'm going to be putting my animals first. So that is my priority now, to continue my passion, continue breeding, and growing these incredible creatures. And I, very unfortunately, was unable to keep the house. So my ex has the house, and I had to move back in with my parents in a town where reptiles are illegal. So I thought for a while I was going to have to sell off my collection and was beyond devastated. I have some incredible friends though, and they agreed to help me out and house my animals for me. And so I go and I visit them, and they're ways out of town, once or twice a week, help clean them, help clean my rats, which they took in as well, and help feed them, just, do what I can do to lighten the load on and the burden that they've taken upon themselves there. Just a really incredible group of people. And honestly, when all this was happening, my reptile community came together and tried helping me out and just giving me support, and it was fantastic. Nebraska has such an incredible reptile community, guys. I mean, they didn't have to take the time out of their day to even say something, or even more to help me move and all these other things, and these people did. That's just beyond incredible to me. So I can never put in words how thankful I am for that. So just as I'm getting ready to sort of make this video and get back into YouTube, even though it won't be as frequent as it used to be, my town gets completely devastated by a flood. I'm extremely blessed and extremely lucky that our house was untouched, but friends and my parents' friends have taken on a lot of damage. Our town, the south end, is just a pond, a lake. This is currently 2019 in March, if anybody's wondering. Watching this video later on, it's this Midwest flooding that is happening and is still going down now. It is just incredibly horrible. The only good that's come out of this is my community has just come together, and the town I was in was stranded. All the roads were either completely destroyed, like I'm talking about like 8 feet washed out, just trench filled with water, or had standing water on them. And the only way in and out of town was by small, tiny little planes, private planes that thankfully our airport was untouched, and they were able to bring in and drop off some supplies for people who need them. And eventually, after I think it was like 3 or 4 days maybe, our Hy-Vee was able to get a supply run in, and right as the town was running out of gas. So everybody was able to stay well fed. Babies got their formula, medication was delivered. Everything was okay, and continues to be okay. But for a while there, it was pretty scary and pretty stressful. Power going on and off, flood coming in and out constantly. You hear, oh, it's gone away. Oh, this levee just broke. Okay, they fixed the levee. Oh crap, it just broke downstream. And it's been kind of a mental, just like a mental game, and for quite a while now. But yeah, I think it's over. The flooding is definitely going down now, and we even got some rain, and it didn't cause it to rise. So I think we're out of it now. But like I said, everybody here just got together. Even the people who had already lost their houses were out sandbagging and out just doing whatever they could to make sure that other people didn't lose their home. And I'm so thankful to those people, because if they wouldn't have put up those sandbag levees, then my house would have been gone for sure. So we it's just been a really rough time, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Losing my house, my location, my closeness to my animals, which was my passion, my hobby, what I did in my free time, my job, my access to my college. It's just been, I don't have words. But the good news is, get to live life for me now, and I'm not going to let this stop me or slow me down. I will be at the Omaha Reptile Show, the Breeders' Expo. It's April 28th, if anyone is interested. I'll be sharing a table, as I won't have a ton of babies yet, but we have eggs in the incubator, and I will be creating YouTube videos as often as I can. I'm trying to share every day something on Facebook, or at least 6 times a week on Facebook and Instagram, and keeping you guys updated. I might have to do sort of things and videos I can do from home, like going through different complexes was an idea I had. Other things with getting deeper into genetics, just anything I can do to kind of keep it going, because I don't want to stop, and I don't want to slow down at all, because this is what I love to do, and this is what I want to keep doing. I have some exciting projects lined up. The clutch that was just born was and is going to be monumental in my projects anyways. There's only been 4 of these I've ever seen for sale before, so they're going to be pretty awesome, I think. And I felt like I needed to let you guys know. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming, and you deserve to know why I just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. I did make a video showing photos and videos of those extremely ill animals, talking way more in detail, and I'm talking like an hour-long video. I couldn't even cut it longer, or cut it shorter, because I wanted to get all this information out about what was going on, how we treated it, what to do, all that stuff. I might redo that, I may not. I mean, I'm not going to share anybody's info or anything like that. It's not about blasting anybody. It's about teaching and identifying problems and what to do and the steps. And especially, I would like to do a video at least on hard quarantine, just like sterile, 100%. You know that your other animals are safe. And in case you guys are wondering, we got those animals in November. They were euthanized mid-December, and we have seen 0 side effects, 0 issues with our animals, as expected, because like I said, we did take the utmost caution with our own. So that's just some ideas I have. If you guys have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. I always have a list up on my Google Docs, but I just might not be able to get to them until later. But otherwise, if you make it out to that Nebraska Expo, I will definitely love to see you guys, talk to you guys. Super excited for that. The guy I'm sharing my table with, who's going to bring a little bit more variety since I won't have that many animals, is a fantastic guy. He has the best orange dreams around. So if you want to get an amazing orange dream combo, come and see his, because his are absolutely killer. And I'm pretty hard on orange dreams, so. But thank you guys for staying and still giving me support, and for listening. I can't tell you how much it means, and I can't tell you how disappointing all of this is for me, because I just kind of felt like I got my vibe down, or my pattern down, and all this kind of just collapsed from underneath of me. So hopefully nowhere to go but up now, and you'll be hopefully hearing a lot more from me. But again, thank you guys so much, and with that, I think I'm going to end the video. If you want to see more about what Snakes on the Plane is, and what we do, go ahead and click on the links in the description. Instagram and Facebook are definitely the best ways to get a hold of me if you private message me on there. Otherwise, you can go ahead and check out our awesome website in the description below. It has photos of almost all of our animals on it, and lots of information if you guys have any questions. So again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.